Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is June 2nd, Tuesday, June 2nd, and we're here at the Stay at Home Lounge with this lovely piano amongst us. And we have Meryl Snyder and Phyllis. Phyllis is behind the camera here. She's smiling. I can see it even though her mask is over her face. So wanted to just give you a quick update. You may know this, but I always think it's nice to just give you the state statistics as well as the local. So Florida, we're looking at 57,500 COVID cases, and in Martin County we have 652. And looking at the percent of positivity in cases, you know that's something that we track for as our gating criteria. The 7-day average is 7.13%, so it is below 10%, which is great. In Palm Beach County, we're looking at 6,135 cases, and that's definitely something that we will continue to monitor, both St. Lucie County and Palm Beach County. But for now, Martin County looks like they are trending downward with the percent of positive cases. So wanted to just also give a shout out to Phyllis and Jane for opening up the gym, and then Mary for the beauty salon, and then Sam and Jim Colburn for getting the housekeeping services back up and running. So we're really, really excited about that. And then also we have some great news. I have some great news, and we have some clearance to expand the usage of the pool. So we're just working through that. And I know that probably sounds like it would be easy, but there are a lot of moving parts and making sure that we have the staff and that things are being monitored appropriately. So next week we will be extending the pool to include up to 4 people. And also we have clearance for visitation. So what that means is that we would allow residents on the independent living side to have visitors, up to 3 visitors to come in. The catch, though, is that the visitation must be outside. So we have to set up these identify these visitation stations, you might say, that are outside. So we need to work through those details, and we'll have more of those details by the end of this week. But I thought that was all good news. I also wanted to talk to you a little bit about, and Phyllis isn't wearing it now, but I have seen it around campus, these face shields. And oftentimes you see these face shields worn in hospitals when they're in full garb with their personal protective equipment. So I went out to the CDC's website, and the face shields really are designed to be worn with masks, with a surgical mask or a KN95 or an N95. So they should not be taken or replacing the surgical mask. Until I have further guidance, I've instructed our staff to continue to wear the surgical masks or the bandana or the N95s. So I just wanted to clarify that to our residents who are out wearing those clear shield masks. The guidance at this point is really, you can wear those and that's great, but the guidance really is to continue to wear the surgical mask or some other face covering as well. The other thing I'll let you know is that we have tested close to 200 people in Water's Edge. So we started testing on Thursday. We tested right through the weekend. We have not received any of our results back. What we're being told is that they are backlogged because all nursing homes and assisted livings are testing staff and residents as well. So I should start to see those results trickle in once we get that initial baseline of employees tested. Then we're going to expand and do more of the kitchen folks, and then more maintenance and more housekeeping, of course, as well. Not necessarily in that order, but so that's So that's where we are at with that. And I think that, am I forgetting anything, Meryl or Phyllis? Hey, I heard Mr. Softy was really good. The ice cream was a real hit. Oh, and then we also have donut drop coming up this week. Probably on Friday, we're going to do something fun like that. We need to celebrate some funness here. There's a lot going on in this world, and we need to just hit pause here and just enjoy the greatness of one another and where we're at here at Sand Hill Cove. So with that, I think, Phyllis, we can go ahead and
replay on Wednesday.
Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, as Phyllis is reminding me. We are going to, Meryl and I are going to only do an update once a week from now on. There's just not enough information to share with you. We're going to do this once a week on Wednesdays, and then also it will be replayed daily at 2 o'clock. And then also wanted to let you know that we do have a Cup of Joe coming up on June 17th, and we're going to conduct that meeting the same way we did the hurricane preparedness meeting. So that seemed to work. I do understand that some people say that it's difficult to hear, but we're going to continue to try and perfect the delivery of a Cup of Joe in that manner. So anyways, I think that's it for now, and I'm going to turn this over to Meryl Snyder. So.
We're not doing a Friday this week.
We're not doing a Friday.
Okay, but I gotta tell them about next week. Ready? Ready? Okay, so our change in schedule is going to mean that our next time on air is going to be Wednesday of next week. We're not going to be doing Friday this week. I don't have a heck of a lot more. Let me do a couple of things. One is, I want to, again, I'm on behalf of myself, I guess anyway, I want to say thanks for all the work you guys have put into this so far, and following the guidelines. Now, as we begin to open up even more, which is a great thing, just keep in mind, whatever the rules are, we still have to follow them. So if we're allowing people to come in from the outside and go to specific places to join you, make sure you go to those specific places to join, and don't try to cut corners and do it some other way, because while we're looking like we're kind of getting out of the woods slowly but surely here, we could see something coming back to hit us from the rear at the wrong time. So keep after it. That's all I want to leave you with as a message for today. Couple of things. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is Henry Salver's time. He's going to talk to you about stratigraphy. Unfortunately, the good news and the bad news, it's a sellout. Totally sold out. The waiting list is packed, and I don't know how much room they're going to have in it. So, and now since we're going to be announcing stuff earlier in the week before we get to Wednesday, I've heard a rumor that there's going to be another New Horizons presentation scheduled for next week. It's apparently the subject has got to do with branding, and I can't imagine who's going to do that. But in any way, shape, or form, there's going to be an announcement probably coming out in the weekly this coming week. Also, I think over the weekend, probably the sign-up sheet will go out for that. So look for it on Friday night in the newsletter, and look for the sign-up sheet on Sundays, I think. All right? So that's just something coming that you may want to sign up for, like if you haven't had a chance to get in there so far, you may have a chance to hear about this new one if you get to it early. Okay? And that's it from here. So everybody, have a good weekend. Have a good rest of the week. We're going to see you next Wednesday for the single one during the week, so don't miss it. Thanks.